All right, it's recording. So,
Yeah, I just heard it say recording in progress.
all right, live, y'all. All things irrelevant. We are mobile today.
Yes, for the first time, DC, the first of.
Mr. Cortez here. Hey, look, we are doing this simply because I cannot leave home at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I go to my studio. White Hand is getting close to popping out that big old, melon that's about to come out. So
yeah, that baby is coming, man. That baby coming any day now, bro.
Coming. Like,
I won't be surprised if it dropped by the end of this week or next week.
Man, I'm thinking, I'm honestly saying Thursday, Friday.
Think so? Yeah, I'm thinking by the end of this week, the baby gonna pop, dog.
Unless tomorrow at that doctor's appointment, they tell us just go to the hospital and they induce the labor. Who knows?
Might be.
Because she might be dilated enough to the point where they're telling us to go to the hospital.
Yeah, it's about that time anyway. It is about that time, for sure.
So I got scared last night. She was different last night. She was going through certain things that I didn't see before. And I'm like, oh,
yep. That means that water about.
You're awake at 2 a.m. still? No.
That means that water about to break.
This girl's usually asleep between 9:30 and 10.
That water about to break. That's what that means.
Yeah, it's coming.
That's good, but I know it'll be a big relief once that baby drops, dog.
Oh man, will it?
And I'm sure she'll be fucking relieved too.
Yeah, I feel bad, man. I'm tired of her carrying all that weight.
Man, I know. I haven't seen her in a while, so I know that belly huge right now.
Oh, you seen the penguin in Batman Returns, right?
Yeah.
Yo, she go to the fridge, she come back.
Hey, she be waddling to the fridge. She don't even walk to the fridge. She waddled to the fridge.
Waddles, and I'm not trying to make fun of her, man. She's still gorgeous. She's still pretty.
No, yeah, I mean she's pregnant, man.
But she's, she really carrying that weight, man. It's like,
no, I bet.
Gotten to that point where I just want her to, man. I don't want her to go through that no more, man.
I'm sure she's gonna be relieved herself once that baby comes out, bro.
For sure, dog. Come on, man.
I'm sure she's ready too, bro.
Hey, update us, man. What's up, man?
Not much, man.
I know there's been trials and tribulations going on.
Also known as bullshit.
Yeah. I was just trying to be nice.
Yeah, bullshit, basically. And it's still not over yet. I have some stuff to do tomorrow to finalize that process because the Geico wrote a check, but it doesn't cover the whole balance of the loan. So then I have to call Gap so they can cover the rest of that.
Well, yeah, and they have to.
Yeah, well, I have insurance. I have the Gap because I paid for it.
About it, they're going to cover it.
Right. It's about $9,000 that they have to cover.
Well, I mean, think about it, bro. You only had the car for like what? How many months?
3 months.
Bro, the car was still brand new, man.
Barely did anything with it. Next, that shit gone. I mean, it was drivable, actually. Obviously.
In my opinion, they deemed that thing a total loss because they just didn't want to fix it, dog.
That's, because they probably looked at to get the parts from Volkswagen, certain parts from Volkswagen. They're probably like, it probably don't cost too much to fix that shit. So that's what happened. So then this past Friday, I decided to fucking knob came off. What?
I spilled the drink.
Was that Twisted Tea?
No, man, that's a White Claw.
Oh, okay.
Damn, but that shit trickled down to my balls, bro. It was cold.
Damn.
Actually feels nice,
bro.
But all right, keep going. My bad, bro.
You good? Nah, but after that, then on Friday, this past Friday, I went to the dealer, bought the letter they told me to bring over there so they can go along with the process and shit. So they said, at least you can get the whip and then you can deal with that other bullshit later. Now, I still got to go get my license plate. I tried to go get it on Saturday, but they're like, oh, nah, you got to wait till Tuesday to go do that. I'm like, of course. So I'm going to have to probably go do that after work.
Wait, the license plate that was already on the VW?
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
I got a template on the Mazda right now because I'm going to use that plate from the VW.
That plate over to that one.
To the Mazda, yeah. I don't need a new plate. You feel me? I just got that plate. Brand new. So I'm gonna transfer that, and I don't have to go to the dealership. Good thing in order to do that. So,
well, I mean, they handle that stuff in house. So
Right. Yeah, it's electronically. So I just give them the tag number and all that. They probably have that information anyway. Get the tag number up. Once I put on there, then they'll give me the registration and all that.
because the whole
Okay.
transfer and let's say you need a new plate and all that, they put it in the financing.
Yeah, they do.
That into what
Yeah.
you're
So
paying.
so they're gonna do that once I actually get the plate off the car and take whatever's left in that VW, which wasn't much. I had a few things in there, but you know, yeah, yeah,
Man,
yeah. So besides baby news, what's up with you?
man, bro, look, everything good. You know,
Right?
work is good. Work is busy.
That's a good thing.
It is a good thing. I can't complain about that. Work is just it's flowing.
Yeah, the summer been slow for me a little bit.
Well, I mean, look what's going on right now, man.
Yeah, I mean it looks like it is gonna pick up within the
It'll
next
pick up.
6 months.
Look, it's gonna pick up second quarter next year.
Yeah.
Second quarter next year, things should flow back into normal.
Right. I mean, this is the time of year after Labor Day. For me, shit tends to be more events. So I think I'll be all right.
No, especially into the holiday season and all that, man. You'll be all right, dog.
Yeah.
It'll for sure pick up.
Yeah. 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 No, I mean, it wasn't a terrible summer, but it wasn't like booming like it was last year.
Mm-hmm.
Last year was booming. Like I had to give shit away because I couldn't do them all. This year's been a little bit scarce, but it's all right. It always balances out. Anyways, you know what I'm saying? So that's good.
Hey,
I'm
man.
good. I'm glad we're going good. Fuck.
At the end of the day, the whole car situation thing,
That shit crazy. I've never experienced that before.
I know, bro. Obviously, I know.
Especially to have to worry about using gap coverage. I have to call them and see how the fuck that works.
Basically, what they're gonna do is they're gonna work with the insurance company.
Right. And then
be like, hey, okay, what's left on the balance or whatever? Yeah, this person purchased this shit. Okay.
Yeah. It's like they wrote a check for like 20,900 something. Geico. And then the loan is 30. So there's about 9,000 left. So that's what which I will.
What was the MSRP on that car?
The interest rate make that shit balloon up to the top, man. The MSRP on it was like 22, 23.
Oh, dog. So these people are gonna fucking triumph on another $9,000 on top of that, huh?
Yep. The straight interest, basically.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This is a business.
Yeah, it's not like my shit is terrible either.
These things are designed to fuck you over, man.
Yeah, I mean, but even with the one I'm right now, after a few months of payments, I'm gonna refinance with another company to drop that payment a little bit.
Oh, I mean, that's gonna take a year or two, man, before you can actually refinance it to a good.
They told me, they said they were telling me they recommend trying 6 months. That's what they're saying.
I would wait a year minimum.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
At 6 months, you're not gonna get that interest rate you want on that, man.
Yeah, I figured out. That's what I was telling him. He's like, "Nah, man, you might want to try earlier." I'm like, "Well, I don't know, but
they're telling you to do it earlier. They're telling you to do it earlier to give you peace of mind. They're trying to fucking calm you down because they know you're pissed."
Yeah, I ain't happy about that shit at all. I mean, don't get me wrong, the whip is nice, but yeah.
I get it, man. Did you like the Volkswagen more? Did you like than the Mazda?
So there's certain things that I like about the Mazda better, and there's certain things I like the Volkswagen better. The Volkswagen have more leg room.
Okay.
But the Mazda has the interior is slightly better looking.
I mean, yeah, it's an SUV, so.
Yeah. I was trying to get a GMC Acadia. That's what I was trying to get.
Right. And what happened with that one?
The problem with that one is it had structural damage and the what's it called? The lien holder didn't want to finance it because of that fact. There's been an accident, but it had structural damage from that accident.
So the lien holder, I'm sorry. So the lien holder didn't want to finance it
because it had structural damage.
I see, but what is the reason to that? Like why? Okay, it has structural. They don't want to sell the car.
No,
Yeah.
they can sell, but certain lien holders will, but that particular one didn't want to do it.
Oh. I mean,
It's
okay.
not a rebuild title or nothing like that, obviously, because they can't finance a rebuild title, but they didn't want to do it. And that car would have been great because it had third row seats and everything. It was nice, decent sized SUV.
Well, Arcadia has space. That's a camper truck, man. You can take that thing into the mountains, bro.
Right. Like that'd have been great for like when I have gigs and shit. When I have, because I do plan to buy speakers and a subwoofer and everything.
And you have a Mazda now with that hatch in the back, man. That's not bad.
It's a little small, but yeah, I can do a little something once if I put
you
the
can
seats
do.
down.
You can stack up stuff back there. You know.
I mean, the Bendos could do that too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you good?
Yeah, I'm all right. I ain't worried about it, but the Mazda looks good. It looked better than the Acadia though. That's one thing.
Oh man, hey, take it day by day on that, man.
It's whatever, man. The car is nice. I can't complain about it, bro. I could have gotten something that I really didn't want. You know what I mean? Because
that insurance premium, boy, that shit gonna
yeah, man, that shit gonna that's gonna be it's gonna be a shit show for the next year.
Damn, boy.
Yep.
I don't even know. It's crazy, man, because I don't think it's gonna be the next year. I think it's just gonna be for a while. These premium, hey, I don't know if you heard in California, they're not gonna renew premiums on anything, cars, houses, nothing.
So you're gonna have to just shop for a new policy?
Basically, man.
Yeah.
And you know, how are people gonna survive doing that?
Bro.
Because they're gonna be
funny. When I switched to the Volkswagen and put the Mazda on there, the insurance dropped. I don't know why.
Well, maybe because of the structure of that car.
Maybe.
You know,
maybe
they have a database.
Safer.
Remember, these insurance companies use these computer systems that when you input the VIN of that car, it comes up with all the safety features, even though they're asking you, hey, what safety features does the car have?
Right. But they know already, right?
But they already know already, okay, this car comes with this car comes with that. And then all of a sudden it creates that quick quote for you.
Right.
Ain't nobody going. Back in the day, it was different. You had to sit there and talk to somebody and they had to input all this shit and create a quote for you. But now, man, it's all fucking automated. And it's just like a computer literally controls your fucking fate in this goddamn life now, man. It's just fucking sick.
Hey, man, I say soon you ain't gonna be able to talk to anybody. It's just gonna be straight AI now. Like we were talking about.
When I talked to Progressive about my policy for my Mercedes, they hung up the phone on me because it got to the point where they couldn't do anything for me.
Bro,
they do it too.
To be honest with you, that rate is ridiculous for one vehicle, bro.
Thank you, man. And with no accidents.
Yeah.
And bro, I've barely ever driven the car.
Yeah.
Like, are you fucking kidding? That's what I told him. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm a truck driver.
Right.
The majority of my miles are insured already with my company that I work for.
Exactly. And
they're like, oh, you got to remember, I'm speaking to foreign people on this phone. They don't even know what the hell I'm saying, man.
Yeah, most of them be from fucking like India and shit.
No, it's you're not speaking to a specialist. You're speaking to a person that's been trained to just say yes or no on the fucking phone.
Right. They got a script. And they look for the rebuttals on the script and all that type of shit.
Right, exactly, man. You already know we've been through this, man. We've done this type of work. So
yeah, remember AmeriCall days.
Yeah, but AmeriCall, that was different, man. AmeriCall, we was hustlers there, man.
Yeah. Hey, they made the check look decent for that time.
Learn how to be a hustler at that place.
Yeah.
Did we fuck over a lot of people? Oh, damn right we did.
I'm sure most of them figured out by the first or second month, they like, oh, hold up. And they ended up canceling that shit.
Hey, at least it was only like a couple dollars, bro. It wasn't like we were taking $300, $400, $500 from people.
Nah, I think it was a $9.99 a month or some shit like that.
I don't remember what it was, but it was just a couple dollars. It wasn't fucking.
Nah, it was low. It was a little money. Little money.
Because if it was big money, FBI would have raided that whole place, bro. We would have been done.
But I think didn't they end up raiding that place anyway, or shut down?
Yeah, they did because the scams, even after we left, the way people were making sales, it wasn't just them. It was a couple other sites that were doing the same thing. They were selling the same product.
Right.
It got so big that eventually, FBI came in and fucking just push everybody out. Now, did they take legal action against the people that were selling the stuff? No.
Nah.
They took legal action against the actual call centers, like and whatever contracts they had.
They got shut down.
Oh no, they got fucking fucked up. It was, but the employees were trained to do what they knew already. Okay, these employees are coming in here blind, and they're just read a script or do this and this and that. What? How are you going to hold somebody accountable for that?
No, that's why you got the company, and the company takes a hit for that, and they get fucking shut down. Pretty much. Yeah. But hey, it was good while it lasted.
No, it was a great time though, man. That was my first job.
Yeah, easy money,
man. You hooked me up with that job. Remember, you hooked me up with that job. That was a great job, man.
Yeah, I was there for like a year. It did what it do.
It was a year that we were there? I thought it was a little bit longer than that.
Maybe a little bit longer than that. Not that much longer. Maybe 3-4 months after a year, probably.
Oh, it was a great time.
Yeah, because I remember I tried to log in and that shit didn't work. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm fired.
Hey, but no, man, look, no. What I mean is that we legit had good times there. Like,
yeah,
we were kids, man. We weren't adults. We were fucking children.
No, we were still in high school when this shit was out. Yeah?
Like we were across the street to eat fucking Wendy's when it was affordable. Like you go over there and get a fucking double stack for what? It was $1.
Yeah, it was $1 back then. Yeah.
And a lot of those people used to go fucking cross the street to eat like that. It was nostalgic, bro.
Wendy's was good back then.
Yo, we would get a triple stack for like $6-7, and it was humongous.
Then I was what, $12?
It's almost $16 if you want a triple with a whole large meal.
Oh yeah. Right.
For 2 people, $40, easy.
Yeah. You need these places now. Super expensive, man. Yeah, man.
What I meant was that we had such a great time because we were selling, and at first our checks were like what, $125 every goddamn 2 weeks.
Like that.
Can you imagine that, man? Trying to live off of that right now?
Shit, it was hard. It'd be hard to live off that back then. Imagine now.
And at that time, $125 to us every 2 weeks was like gold.
Yeah, but then it became like $300 every 2 weeks.
It became $300 every 2 weeks because we were selling.
Yeah, and then if you do full time, then it was like a regular check, like $500-$600.
Sure, but that was tailored to us, man, because we were going to school. We were kids, man.
Man, hey, there was a time though we didn't even need to get hours.
Right. We just wanted to put gas in the car and go to Wendy's.
But we did enough sales to the point where even if you didn't do that much hours, we still made money. You know what I mean?
Well, that was the whole point, bro. Because remember, we used to leave. You remember that? We used to leave.
We used to like, how many sales you made today? But I mean, about 10 sales, man. 20 sales, man. Hey, we out of here, man.
People wouldn't say anything to us, man. They knew better than they say anything to us. We make it say, come on, we was on the board.
Yeah, we was on the board. Yeah, hell yeah, we was on the board.
Come on, man. That place, it shaped up. It's crazy, man, because I miss those times. You would never find something like that right now. It doesn't exist no more.
Nah,
it doesn't.
Even if you get into a call center now, man, that's just gonna be strict.
That's my point. Like you remember the manager there? What was that? That short little white dude, little squirmy looking dude. Forgot what his name was.
I can't remember that nigga's name.
Well, when I went to work for T-Mobile, when I was dating that demon in Coral Springs, when I went to go work for he was an employee there, man, a regular T-Mobile employee. So that's how I know that he lost his career. They pushed him out of there, whatever, because he knew what was going on.
Right.
He knew what the fuck was going on, man. Like, there was no way that he didn't know what was going on. Like, he just literally, he was in the middle of it, but he just kept his mouth shut because the sales were coming through.
Right.
And when I saw him at T-Mobile, and I'm a new employee. He's probably been there for a while. I don't know how long he's been there. Shit, I just came in. It's been years since I even worked for AmeriCall.
Right.
So it was bizarre to see him, man, because I just knew that the situation was bad.
Shit. Remember when you worked for T-Mobile?
Huh?
Remember when you worked for T-Mobile?
That's what I just said. When I was working at T-Mobile, he was there.
Oh, okay, yeah. Right.
He was there, man. He was there working for T-Mobile like a rep, like how I was.
Man, that job was rough, man.
No, that job was fucking ridiculous, man.
You had to
That
sell it in
job was just
Spanish,
built
right?
off of people that wanted to give you criticism. It was never anything else.
And you had to do customer service in Spanish too, right?
In Spanish, and I had to do sales.
Ugh.
So the training was cutthroat.
I bet.
A lot of role playing, and I don't like to role play.
Yeah, that's why I paid good, because they know people weren't gonna stay.
Yeah, bro. But here was the thing, man. Remember that whole Fort Lauderdale station got shut down because of the union.
Right.
There was a lot of people working a lot of hours in that place, and they weren't being compensated for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what shut them down. And the people that were successful in that place were the people that were just robotic. They've been there for so long. They knew the system. They knew how to answer a question. They knew what to do. Here was the thing. If somebody would call in, whether it was in Spanish or English, if somebody would call in and they had a problem with their phone, I could tell them right off the head, because I'm a nerd. Hey, this is how you fix it.
Right.
And they would fix the problem, right? Next thing you know, I'm getting my manager coming around the corner telling me, oh, you did that wrong. I said, excuse me? I fixed the problem. I resolved the call. Oh, but you didn't follow the protocol on the screen.
Yeah,
I'm like,
the
protocol wasn't going to fix the problem that the customer had. So
exactly.
I took initiative and I fucking fixed the problem.
Exactly.
But they weren't having that, man.
Yeah, you can't go off script. If that's kind of dumb, especially if the script is not going to help you solve the problem.
It was so fucking stupid. I fucking hated that job, man. I really did.
Yeah, I remember you hated that job.
That job was just not. It was, and everybody that I was in that classroom would quit.
I bet.
It was 18 of us in that fucking training. And I'm telling you, there was fluent people that spoke Spanish fluently, very smart people.
Mm-hmm.
But when they started seeing that, the stress and the pressure that they would put on you, they didn't want to do it no more, man.
Yeah, I don't blame them. It's
like, okay, you're only paying so much for what? For somebody to come tell you what you're doing and threaten you with your job? No, man.
Right. Reminds me of another robotic place that I used to work at. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, man. Yeah. Come on, man.
They still robots to this day.
No, I know. I can just imagine what it is right now.
Nothing's changed.
No.
Nothing.
For sure. Nothing has changed, man. And nothing ever will.
No.
Things are just going to get more cutthroat.
The only thing that changed is that certain people just decided they don't want to do that no more, and they left.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a few of them were surprises. I was like, damn.
The other day I drove by the Jiffy Lube that's over here in Palm Beach, right?
Okay.
Bruh, to see that place, man.
Yeah.
Like, we drove because the Publix, I believe it's the Publix Plaza that's over here. And the Jiffy Lube was in the corner.
Which Jiffy Lube?
It's the one off of Lantana. Okay.
I don't know what number that is, but yeah.
I don't know what it is either, man. But I drove around it, right? I was fucking curious. And I drove around, and it's crazy, man, because the employees in there are still doing the same thing. They're just waiting around for the car to pull up.
Right.
No different from what we used to do. Now, what I don't know is that I don't know what their environment is like anymore in that place. Like, I mean, bro, it's been so long since we've been there.
Yeah, I've been there for years.
So just imagine, who knows how they're being treated? If we were being treated the way we were once Ace took over, because that was a stab in the back. Because when Shell was there, it was gravy. I love that job. I would come in there 7 days a week when it was Shell.
Yeah.
So when it became Ace,
they opened a lot of new ones though. I've seen.
Oh, so it must have been franchised by somebody else. Somebody grabbed that.
You remember that mobile on in Boca, the one on the Spanish River?
I think so.
the Spanish River.
Yes.
Yeah, right across the street from the Tire Kingdom.
Yes. Okay, I do remember.
It's a Jiffy Lube now.
Is it really?
Yeah, I drove past it the other day. I was like, oh shit. They opening Jiffy Lubes everywhere, bro.
Okay, so that franchise is still strong, man.
Well, Ace is killing it still. Yeah.
Yo, is it still Ace?
Yeah.
Really?
They still got it.
I never looked into it. I didn't know if it was still them. I didn't know if they sold it off.
Nah, they still going. They still going.
No, I didn't know that.
And still opening a bunch of stores.
I really didn't know. I didn't think it was still Ace, man. I thought it was somebody else that fucking stepped in and then grabbed them.
Yeah, I wonder if they bought out that mobile, the owner of that mobile, and said, hey, we'll buy you out, and so we can take it and make it a Jiffy Lube.
I mean, they can easily do that with one little wire transfer. Hey, all this money, you could have made this in the next 2 or 3 years. We'll give it to you right now.
Nah, it's an area that has a lot of traffic, so it makes sense.
No, it does. It does. Hey, bro, this is all. It's all fucking. It's checkers. It's fucking. It's crazy, man. Yo, why is this thing telling me that I'm running out of time?
I don't know. It's not saying nothing to me. I don't know.
It just told me, time upgrade.
What is this?
Oh, that's not the case.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh. I wasn't trying to keep you on here too long anyways, man. I wanted to bring you on here to test this technology out real quick.
Yeah, no, because then we can do more often. It'll be easier to do if we can't be in the same place.
Exactly my point. Remember, I was going to bring Joe from that last company that I was at. He was going to be the first guest on it because he's in Texas.
Yeah.
But he's been hitting you up. He hit you up. Remember, he wanted to get on.
Yeah, but that was a while ago. I haven't heard from him since.
That's what I'm saying. Then I talked to him 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, yo, I'm sorry I never, caught up with you or whatever. It was true, but it was just everything that's going on right now, man, it was just brutal.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, you're going to be the first mobile guest that we're going to use. But today was perfect to test this technology out, man, because I didn't know what it was going to come out. I don't know how it's going to look. That's the whole point here, man, because it's recorded. I don't know how it's going to come out after it's recorded.
Right. We'll see what happens.
I'm guessing hopefully the recording is just, split screen. I don't know.
Yeah. If not, then
once we hang up here, I'll find out exactly,
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, even if it doesn't, it'll be fine like this.
Bruh, we got 8 minutes left. You have to upgrade the Pro. You have to upgrade the Pro.
Well, we ain't doing that right now.
Oh, but I'm saying is that, so we got what?
30 minutes?
Is it 30 minutes? Or it's 30 minutes, isn't it?
I think so.
I think it's a half hour that you got free to do this.
Well,
we got another 7 minutes and 42 seconds.
All right, well, we'll use that up and then we'll wrap it up, I guess. Whatever,
You see, we're rookies in this shit when it comes to the mobile thing, man, because I'm literally looking at this stuff and I didn't know that.
Hey, just like everything else, bro, we'll figure it out and we'll be all right the next time for sure.
Be fine, man.
We'll know what to do. We'll know how to move on that Zoom thing and, make it more efficient or whatever.
Because it's nice. I love Zoom's platform. Zoom's platform is just the easiest and most convenient.
Yeah. Hey, listen, and there could be even times even if you want, if you're over there, I'll drive over there and we could do the podcast over there.
I agree. Only problem with that is they'll bring in the microphones and stuff.
You got that one already, so I just bring one.
This is on
Nah. Bring both. Never mind. Yeah, I just bring both.
This one I can't connect to the mixer.
Right. So I would then I bring both, which is not a big deal if we really had to do what we needed to do.
I mean, at the same time, bro, this ain't really content for the podcast anyway. We shouldn't even be talking about this, bro. This is backdoor things, man. This is okay. Right. This is what we're trying to figure out.
Right.
But no, man. Hey, The whole car situation that you went through, man. Fucked up.
Yeah. I didn't expect to get that phone call and say total loss, man. I was like, what?
Dog, when you told me that, shit, man.
I was pissed.
I didn't think it was gonna push that far.
Right. I mean, good thing is I wasn't stuck empty-handed, but it's still a hassle, man, to deal with that shit.
Still money at the end of the day, bro. It's still gonna cost you money. That's the
Yeah.
problem here. You know, insurance is there to help you, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna cost you money.
That's the only time when it helps, but otherwise it don't help for nothing else, man.
And you know, other than that, at least everything else is all right.
Nah, man. I mean, we here, man. Can't complain, bro.
No, yeah, for sure, for sure.
Could be worse. I'm straight, bro. I ain't tripping that much, bro.
Like I'm happy right now that, you know, White Hand, she's going through her pains, but
man, yeah.
She's reading the book. She's reading a book, you know, Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
You know, Yellow Brick Road.
Mm-hmm.
We've all walked on this road before.
Right.
Yellow. You gotta watch your step.
Is that clock tower still being saved?
You know what? We were in Target the other day, right? And there was literally this clock that I want to put in our new place that we're moving to. And it is a clock tower clock. And I walked into that aisle and I'm like, and I just started yelling it out loud in Target. Save the clock tower.
Are you gonna buy that clock tower?
Huh?
Are you gonna buy that clock tower?
Yo, hell yeah, I'm gonna buy that. You're gonna love that. When you see that, you're gonna laugh.
All right, yeah, buy that shit.
You know what you're gonna say? You know what you're gonna ask me when you see? It's like, who gonna clean that clock? That's what you're gonna say.
I wonder. That's a good question.
Clock. It's a big clock, man.
Big clock.
See, that's an inside joke for anybody.
Yeah. Also, we didn't even start off with it because we were doing the Zoom thing, but everybody subscribe to the channel, All Things Relevant Podcast. Instagram, I post it every day. Yeah, I know the deal. I just had to say it right quick. I saw.
You only got 4 minutes left, man. So say it. Go ahead. Put it out there.
And I also noticed the last video we got a lot of engagement. I mean, it was up for a few weeks, but still, it was one of the best performing videos we had in a while. So we're doing something right.
Hey, I was looking at the analytics and everything, man. Yo, we did well on that video, and for the people that are sleeping on us right now, keep sleeping.
I know. I've talked to a few people. Some people like saying, like, "Damn, I know y'all coming, and we are coming."
Yeah. Give us the time, man. Give us the time.
I mean,
especially with this whole mobile platform now. This is so easy for anybody that wants to hop on here, anywhere, any person that's in any part of this country or even in the world.
Right.
Come on. We can get you on.
Hey, now it's going to be even easier to interview people because if they cannot come to the studio, we can just interview them like this.
There you go. There you go. And you know what? We'll do everything we got to get you set up. So when you're at home, you can do the same thing that I'm doing right now.
Yeah, it's going to be a game changer, bro.
It's inexpensive, and it's very convenient, man. Like it was so easy to get you on.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3 to start this thing and record it. I mean, I can't ask for more, man. That's awesome.
So we're 19 episodes deep. We're almost a year in. November, Thanksgiving.
This is 19, right?
Episode 19.
It's 19. Jesus, man.
Almost a year in, man.
Wow.
You know
and look where it's gone. Look where it's gone, man. To the point where we're doing mobile stuff now, man. This is fucking great.
Listen, from the day we started, we made some big moves, man. Big upgrades, and it just gets better every time we get on, man.
And you know, it's crazy because we have the beautiful studio that I built for the past 2 years. It took me 2 years to build that studio.
Yep, and I love
2 years.
And you know, we always love doing content over there, man. It's just fantastic.
I mean, that studio's always been there, but what I'm saying is that the level of the studio at the moment,
game changer, man.
It's been the past 2 years, but no, I've always had that studio. That studio, I mean, come on. Me and this dude here, we had a studio. Well, I'm not going to call it a studio, but our playground was literally a laundry room. For y'all that don't know, we used to practice DJing for hours on end in a laundry room.
Right. So I know
people
a lot of people
don't know that we came from the gutter, man, and we didn't have nothing.
They didn't have shit. Use the money you don't have to buy equipment.
Exactly.
Hey,
got 1 minute here, bro. Got 1 minute here. Let's close it out, man. Go ahead and say it. Say what you
man. Once again, subscribe to the channel, All Things Relevant Podcast. You already know what it is. We're moving it. We had to drop an episode today because it's been a while, and it'll be a lot easier now. Now we're gonna keep testing mobilely if we can't be at the same place at the same time. Any last words before we close it out, man?
Hey, man. Honestly, like how he just said, we're gonna keep testing this whole mobile platform out. This was just a test run. To me, the test run was successful.
Yeah.
And we know that we can use this to utilize it for whoever wants to come on and for, future projects.
Yeah. Next thing, well, now that I know you have to have Zoom Pro, that would be the next thing to do. Just get Zoom Pro. So
we're going to have to do that because now I see how this works.
Fine. So and no big deal, bro. We'll do that. Hey,
Mr. Cortez here.
The first though.
Yo, God bless everybody. If anything, when we come back,